coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the ground, it's Durant. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. They're coming off a national championship win last year, but you got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping there.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason, fighting complacency, staying hungry to try and chase another title, David.
And it's hard to do, but you got new pieces and new places and new faces, which is awesome. So it's a lot of guys that haven't won that championship that want to fight for it, that are hungry, and now you mix them with some guys that have also won. It's a good recipe.
Leaves it with the running back. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
By the receiver, taking down at the 49. That's a first down for the offense.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Osborne. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Looking left. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Ready to fire from the pistol. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these 2 top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves with some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. To throw, it's Westbrook. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, the ground game. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
And the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down marker.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle on offense.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Now the play fake. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown LSU! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The run to the right. Got the 1st down and more. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the 2nd level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to the ground game on the left. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Westbrook. Oh, he wants it all. Hauls it in down the sideline. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Got the quick completion. Man, sometimes he's like trying to wrap up a ghost. He's out to the 27.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged out of the air. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
By the receiver.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on 1st down. On target.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the shotgun, the inside give. There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. On the run, it's Durant. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the 1st quarter. He's got it on the right. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Durant. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up first and goal.
Hey, nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They go to the ground. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far.
LSU, 14, Clemson, 7.
First play of the period will be a second down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Scanning the field, it's Westbrook. Gets open down the middle. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Out of the shotgun on third down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat. Oh, he's got some space. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Westbrook. Throws to the tight end. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He's got it. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
Looking for the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
The give to the back. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on 3rd down. They want to throw it. The screen, and watch out. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Corners are going to bail. To the air on 1st down. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab. It's Durant. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw again. Rushes on him. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, preseason rankings may not mean that much in the grand scheme of things, but the hype factor, man, off the charts when you start the season as the top dog.
Preseason #1 ranking, part of that because of the success last year, part of that because of the talent they have on the roster. But, David, now you've got to go out and prove it. I know this team has been very
Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the 1st half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the 1st half.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Really nice run there by the Tiger quarterback. And, you know, even the great passers like Trevor Lawrence, remember that great run he had in the postseason against Ohio State? That's a staple of the Tiger attack.
Yeah, that was a 50-plus yard run, and they needed it the most. And that's what you've seen when the offense doesn't have answers to a lot of other things. They always got the running quarterback, and especially in those critical situations, you see it when they get in the red zone. It's going to be a big area. On third down, when I need it, this QB can make things happen.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Looking for a man. It's Westbrook. Starting to feel a little pressure. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in third and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
And the returner will be knocked down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for space. It's Durant. Powers through the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, then he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. They'll move the tight end. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Grab behind the line. It's Durant. Turning it on. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The running back has it. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. What an offseason in the recruiting department, reeling in a top 10 class, and you got to think that's going to help.
Man, yeah, it's just nice when you get some recruiting and some excitement, right? Get a top 10 class. You know the talent is really, really good. The young talent pushes the older talent, Jesse, and it just makes the squad obviously so much better.
And with that top 10 class, David, they really feel like they were able to reload the roster, and they think they've got some impact freshmen in this class as well. Can't wait to see what they do today. Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll go to the ground. It's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it, and I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incomplete.
A shot toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to pass, it's Westbrook. Here's the pressure. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Finds the tight end. Moving past the 25. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Clemson jumps to the line. Looking downfield on first down. He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. 2nd down coming up. And they're going to play it safe. Conservative approach here, but they'll take the knee and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just... one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Got it in the middle. It's Prince.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short.
42 Spider.
Wants to keep it in the air. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Brings up third down.
The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Grabs it in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down.
Let's go.
Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Prince. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it. And
hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Shakes off the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Finds a little space. There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Off the play fake on first down. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Fighting off the defender. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
The second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Prince. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The pull and throw off the RPO. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Caught over the middle. It's Prince. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll run play action. Looking for a deep man. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
The defense is dialed in right now, guys. They've got the lead. They're expecting pass. Offense trying to go 4 verticals, but all game long, this defense has stepped up, and they force another incompletion.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw again. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
can't make the catch on third down, and the rarest of drops for this guy.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Right on the money. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Easy.
Looking to fire. Got a man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going to win.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude. Keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Man, I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, the running back has it. That's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. And you know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll leave it with him. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Past the first down marker and still running. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The give out of the gun. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
He's brought down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down.
And that's a
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Give to the running back. He breaks a tackle. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee.